A mother's journey of faith and grace. I just want to share a bit of my journey, not because I have all the answers, but because I know I'm not alone. I know other people have walked this path before me, and some are walking the same path right now. I'm a mom. I did the best I could raising my daughter, I really did, but if I'm honest, I wasn't perfect. I didn't have a blueprint of how to raise a Christian child. I didn't grow up with an example of what to look for, what to look out for, and what that even looked like. I tried to love her, teach her, show her the difference between right and wrong, and I prayed a lot. But I also made mistakes. Some that I knew in the moment, and some only realized much later. There came a time when my daughter walked away from it all. I didn't see that intensity coming, but it was no surprise looking back. And I'll tell you the truth, I got mad. Not at her, but at God. I thought, Lord, I did everything I knew to do. Why would you let this happen? As a little theologian, I really pinned God in the corner, so to speak. I knew how to really let him have it. Every day, for a long while, I would get off of work and yell and scream at him. What do you want me to do, God? Apparently it's me, God, since you are so perfect. And yet, you chose not to tell me what is wrong with me? What kind of love is this? What am I supposed to learn from all of this? Oh, and I got worse. I knew that listening to God meant for me to read His Word. Do you really think I wanted to hear from Him? The answer is yes and no. So, started my up and down reading His Word and expecting a quick response from Him. God, what do you want me to do now? What do you want me to get from this? I have no child to give you. I have no love to give you. I have given everything I have to you. I have nothing else to give. I've lost my child forever, and it sure hurts, and yet you pigeonhole me into this relationship with you, because there is no other living God but you. Who else am I going to go to? For there is no other God but you. Those were my thoughts. Just some of them. I did not feel like being forced into a relationship. Who does? But I knew humanity did not have any answers for me. It made me sick, and I felt disgusted to have the hugest hole in my heart, and yet no human could fill it but the very one who left it there. I started to experience how precious and special each and every person was and is. For none of us could ever be replaced. Not God Himself can replace you. So, what should I do with this hole that God cannot fill? My child is so precious that not even God could fill it with Himself. What kind of arrogant God would do that anyways? And yet I knew He was not trying to replace my child. He was trying to get me to listen to Him. That's it. And I did not want to. I hurt too much. But the pain was too great. What did I do wrong? How can I correct these things? Who can help me? Oh yes, God, the only living God. Cynicism kicked in. I became a cynical person in my heart, while others still looked to me as a leader in the church. So I kept going to Him over and over and over, not listening but demanding answers. Other Christians were saying, "She will come back because you raised her right." I thought, wow, these people are truly ridiculous to think my daughter would want to be here with all of you. How could these people think that Christ is not coming back soon? Isn't that what we preach? Jesus is coming back soon? So did they really believe we have many years left And my child was going to be a grown person before he came back and to come to her senses, so to speak. They were talking out both sides of their mouth. One minute they're talking about how my child would grow up to be an adult and come to her senses. The next minute they're talking about Jesus coming back any day now. So here I was trying to reconcile what I knew, and these Christians were not helpful at all. Oh, they tried to comfort a hole that they just couldn't relate to. It's impossible for humanity to do anything to comfort us. Oh, sure, a little bit helps here and there. It's validating. But when the hole is so big and you feel so empty, oh, they try, but they're not that big. It's not their fault. So here I go again to the only one I knew who was big enough to give me those big answers. God, I demand for you to tell me what to do right now. What is it about me that I need to learn from? I demand you to tell me right now. Now, I can't say he told me immediately, but God in his mercy began to teach me. He had me pinned in the corner, so to speak, and I thought it was the other way around. I was in this anger against God for a couple of years by this time, yelling and screaming at him. I was faithful. Oh, I came to him every day. He heard from me every day. I had to learn about free will. That's what it was. Free will. Who would have ever thought that I needed to learn about free will? That my daughter wasn't a robot that I could program. Not that I ever thought this consciously. I didn't. That even though I planted seeds, she had to choose for herself what to believe. And guess what? Just like me. It wasn't easy. It broke my heart. I wondered why God did not give people free will when they turned a certain age, because they didn't know how to use it correctly. Perhaps when they turned 20 years old, then they could receive free will. I didn't think that was too bad until I started to think about myself. Would I love a God who did not allow me to do what I wanted? Oh, you know the answer. The answer is a big, fat no. That is an abusive relationship, entrapment, a hostage situation, so to speak, and on and on. He brought me into a deeper understanding of grace, faith, and free will. The whole situation taught me humility. Oh, it was embarrassing. What kind of Christian are you? You can't even keep your daughter. Well, I looked at my own journey. How long it took me to get it right. And I realized God was just as patient with me, more than I could ever realize. I went to my daughter. I owned my part. I apologized. Not just for making mistakes I made, but for the pressure she may have felt to perform, to be that perfect Christian kid. Though I could honestly tell you, I never intended for her to perceive that. It still wasn't fair for her, though. And now she's grown, and that's a gift I don't take for granted. I see her trying. I see her growing. I see the love in her eyes. She doesn't want to disappoint me, and I'm thankful for that closeness. What I really long for, what I really pray for, is that one day she'll realize it's not about disappointing me. It's about her relationship with God. Because in the end, that's what matters most. I will pass away one day, and she's going to need Him and His comfort when I'm not in her life, when she has that empty hole. For there is no human that will be able to give her the answers when I'm gone. And even though she doesn't fully understand yet, I have faith. I trust God. He is wise. He is patient. He is not a liar. His promises are true, and He's more committed to her heart than even I am. So I keep praying, not with fear, but with faith, because I know that risk, loving, parenting, and letting go, is all worth it when God is involved. If you're a parent watching this and your child is far from God, I just want to encourage you. You're not alone. God sees you. He sees them. And He's not done yet. Keep praying. Keep loving. Keep trusting. Because He's faithful, even when we're not perfect. Thank you for listening.